early 2019, our community gathered and shared their frustration with summers of thick smoke and life-threatening forest fires. It did not matter what their politics and views were. We had all had enough. The Jackson County Board of Commissioners committed to doing whatever it took to get the word out to everyone that had a role in forest policy. They fought for the financial resources and equipment and a policy that if a fire starts, put it out. And the people of Jackson County added their voices by joining the board with emails and comments to fire policy stakeholders. And then on September 8th, 2020, the Alameda and Open Chain Fire raged through our communities, leaving thousands without homes, many of which are still in temporary housing today. We now face new challenges: water shortages and drought conditions, finding ways to notify people in case of future emergencies without causing traffic issues that risk lives, and still smoke from fires all around us. Although we have a way to go, it would have been much worse if we had not come together. So Commissioner Roberts, we have come a long way these last couple of years. Share with us some victories.
We have a great working relationship with our federal, state, and local partners on fire management and fire suppression when it's fire season. We've had great coordination with our Forest Service Supervisor, Merv George, and Oregon Department of Forestry. But as we've seen weeks of smoke, our work isn't finished. And we have our local proclamation about fire suppression that got inserted in our community wildland fire protection plan. And we also, about 3 years ago, I submitted a resolution with the National Association of Counties for coordination for fire suppression, like forest management is with counties. And we're in our third year of reauthorizing that resolution. And I had the wonderful opportunity of presenting our plight with smoke on the national stage at the White House in 2019 with the former administration. And even last week, I had the opportunity to meet with Congressman Cliff Benz and Congressman Bruce Westerman. And Congressman Westerman is the ranking member on the Natural Resources Committee at the federal level. His comment was that the budget for the Forest Service is all for firefighting or fire managing, and the new positions are all for fire managers. And it's a concern to him that it shouldn't be a fire service, it should be a forest service. And I agree with that, but I also told him about the 1995 wildland fire policy that I've been working on, provided it for him that it needs amended. So hopefully we'll have more advocacy that way federally and get more work done to have fires put out where we don't breathe the smoke.
Whether it is drought or supply chain issues, water seems to be the new issue here in Jackson County. Share with us our current situation and what we do.
So water is a huge issue always in the summer. I think ever since I was elected, we always have a drought proclamation in the summer. Water is in short supply. Our reservoirs hardly have a trickle in them. But I think the job for the Board of Commissioners is to be at the table for the policy decisions and the water distribution decisions that are being made, and Oregon Water Resources Department, and to not leave it to non-government organizations with an agenda. I think we need to be there to preserve our water and to have it for the health, safety, and welfare of our residents. Water is a significant issue to our agricultural industry. I think with the influx of the cannabis, it's a huge concern. With our irrigation districts, Talon irrigation districts already cut off water to their users, and I think it's a huge concern to the vineyards and the pear tree orchards, if we have any left, to water. And a water right is sure important. And I think working with our irrigation districts, they really are concerned. Our Board of Commissioners in 2018 sent a letter to the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission to oppose them moving forward in the dam removal of the Klamath dams. Those reservoirs are full, and they are so important to the beneficial asset use of fire suppression. On our southern border, coming through the Cascades-Siskiyou National Monument, protecting ashland, we are dedicated to standing on the use of keeping those for nothing less than the asset to fight wildland fires.
So what are some things citizens can do to help conserve water this year?
Well, I think there's lots of ways we can be careful how we use our water, whether it's when you wash your cars or our laundry loads, and make sure they're full. When you turn the faucet on, turn it off when you brush your teeth. I mean, there's some real common sense ways. And like I said, I think the bigger load is our policy on that, on the bigger picture of water distribution. But yeah, everybody has their part in how we manage our resources and our water, whether you're on a well or whether you're on city water.
Your Jackson County Board of Commissioners asked that you join them to
conserve water,
prepare, and sign up for emergency alerts.
visit jcwildfireandsmoke.com and learn more.